Have you ever caught a glimpse of yourself in a reflection and felt a jolt? Thinking, is that really me? Or perhaps felt a creak in your joints or a dip in your energy that made you feel older than your years. It's a painful reality many of us face as we get older. We start feeling and looking different. Sometimes before we feel ready for it, we often blame it on just getting older, as if it's an unavoidable fate. But what if I told you that some of the changes you're seeing and feeling aren't just about the number of birthdays you've had? What if some of it, maybe even a lot of it, is down to seemingly harmless habits you don't even realize you're doing? These aren't big, obvious things, but quiet, subtle parts of our daily lives that are silently adding years to our appearance and how we feel inside. It's like little drips of water eventually filling a bucket. In this video, we're going to uncover 5 of these surprisingly common habits. We'll look at how they work against us and, more importantly, what simple steps you can take right now to start turning back the clock, feeling more vibrant, and looking more refreshed. Stay with me to the very end, because one of these habits, the last one, might surprise you more than any other. So, let's start with the first quiet habit that might be making you look and feel older than you need to. And it's something that affects almost all of us in this modern world, especially as we spend more time sitting or looking at screens. It's your posture. Now, you might think posture is just about standing up straight or sitting nicely, but its impact on how you look and feel is profound. Think about someone you know who carries themselves with slumped shoulders, a forward head, or a rounded back. Doesn't that posture immediately give the impression of being older, perhaps tired, or even frail? It literally compresses your spine, making you look shorter over time. That stooped posture also creates noticeable folds and wrinkles around the neck and chin because of the constant downward pull and the way the skin bunches. It changes the alignment of your shoulders, often making them round forward, which makes your chest look sunken and can even give the appearance of a little hump forming at the upper back. But it's not just how you look. Poor posture significantly impacts how you feel. When your spine isn't aligned, your muscles have to work harder just to keep you upright. This leads to chronic tension and fatigue, particularly in the neck, shoulders, and lower back. That constant aching or stiffness can drain your energy and make even simple tasks feel more difficult, contributing to that feeling of being worn down and older. Furthermore, slumped posture can actually restrict your lung capacity. When you're hunched over, your diaphragm doesn't have as much room to expand fully, leading to shallower breathing. This means less oxygen gets delivered to your body and brain, which can leave you feeling sluggish, mentally foggy, and contribute to fatigue. Over time, this sustained poor alignment can put excessive pressure on your joints, accelerating wear and tear, and potentially leading to arthritis or other painful conditions that certainly make you feel older and limit your mobility. Consider how much time we spend looking down at phones, working at computers, or even reading. These activities encourage that forward head posture, which puts tremendous strain on the neck. Some studies suggest it can feel like carrying a bowling ball on your neck. This constant strain doesn't just cause pain. It pulls at the facial muscles and skin, potentially contributing to jowls and neck wrinkles. It's a compounding effect. Poor posture makes you feel tired, which makes you less likely to be active, which can lead to weight gain, which puts more strain on your body, further worsening posture. And so the cycle continues, each step silently adding years to your appearance and vitality. The good news is that improving your posture is something you can actively work on, and the benefits are visible and tangible quite quickly. It's not about being rigid, it's about finding a balanced, supported alignment. Simple steps can make a huge difference. Start by becoming more aware of your posture throughout the day. Set reminders to check in with yourself. Are your shoulders relaxed and slightly back? Is your head stacked directly over your shoulders? Rather than jutting forward, are you sitting with your feet flat on the floor and your back supported when standing? Imagine a string pulling you up from the crown of your head. Simple exercises can also help strengthen the muscles that support good posture. Think about stretching your chest muscles, which get tight from hunching, and strengthening your upper back muscles. Doorway stretches are great for opening the chest. Simply standing in a doorway, placing your forearms on the frame, and gently leaning forward can help. Shoulder blade squeezes, where you imagine trying to hold a pencil between your shoulder blades for a few seconds, are also effective. Even incorporating short walks where you consciously focus on keeping your head up and shoulders back can retrain your body. It's about small, consistent efforts. Improving your posture not only makes you look taller, more confident, and younger almost instantly, but it also increases your energy levels, reduces aches and pains, and improves your breathing. It truly is a foundational habit for maintaining vitality. So we've seen how just being mindful of how you hold yourself can make such a surprising difference. But there's another quiet habit, something even more fundamental, that's aging us from the inside out. And it's something most of us aren't even aware we're doing enough of. It's chronic low-grade dehydration. You might think you're drinking enough water, but many of us are walking around slightly parched without even realizing it. And this subtle lack of hydration has a surprising impact on how old we look and feel. Think about a grape versus a raisin. One is plump, smooth, and vibrant. The other is wrinkled and shriveled. While that's an extreme example, on a cellular level, constant dehydration affects the elasticity and plumpness of our skin. Dehydrated skin tends to look duller, feel tighter, and fine lines and wrinkles are much more pronounced. Even the natural glow seems to diminish. It's like the scaffolding underneath isn't quite as firm. Beyond the skin, dehydration significantly impacts our energy levels. Water is essential for all bodily functions, including converting food into energy. When you're dehydrated, your metabolism can slow down, and your body has to work harder to perform basic tasks, leading to fatigue and that feeling of being run down. You might reach for coffee or sugary drinks for a boost, which can actually worsen dehydration in the long run. This constant feeling of low energy makes you feel older and can also make you less inclined to exercise or engage in activities that keep you feeling young and vibrant. Dehydration also affects joint lubrication. Our joints are cushioned by fluid, and when we're not properly hydrated, this fluid decreases, leading to stiffness and discomfort. Those creaks and aches you feel might be exacerbated simply by not drinking enough water. It can make moving around feel more difficult and less comfortable, contributing to a feeling of physical aging. Our brain function is also heavily reliant on hydration. Even mild dehydration can impair concentration, memory, and mood. You might feel a bit foggy, irritable, or have trouble focusing. This cognitive slowdown can contribute to a feeling of mental aging. Staying well hydrated, on the other hand, helps keep your mind sharp and clear. Digestion is another area heavily impacted. Water is crucial for moving food through your digestive system and preventing constipation. A sluggish digestive system can lead to bloating, discomfort, and a feeling of internal sluggishness that definitely doesn't contribute to feeling youthful and energetic. So, how do you know if you're drinking enough? Thirst is actually a sign that you're already slightly dehydrated. A better indicator is the color of your urine. It should be a pale yellow. If it's dark, you need to drink more. How much is enough? It varies depending on your activity level, climate, and individual needs. But a general guideline is around 8 glasses, about 2 liters a day. But don't just rely on water. Many foods contain water too, like fruits and vegetables. Making a conscious effort to increase your water intake can be challenging if it's not a habit. Keep a water bottle with you throughout the day and sip regularly. Start your day with a glass of water before anything else. Add flavor with lemon or cucumber if plain water is boring. Set reminders on your phone. Focus on drinking water before you feel thirsty. It might seem incredibly simple, but this seemingly small habit can dramatically improve your skin's appearance, boost your energy, ease joint discomfort, sharpen your mind, and improve digestion. It's a fundamental building block for feeling and looking younger. And it's often overlooked. Staying hydrated is truly foundational for feeling good from the inside out. And speaking of foundations, our bodies need more than just water to rebuild and rejuvenate overnight. What I'm talking about is something we often sacrifice first when life gets busy. Something that quietly takes a tremendous toll on our appearance and how we feel not getting enough quality sleep. We live in a society that often glorifies being busy and sees sleep as a luxury or something you can catch up on later. But chronic sleep deprivation is a powerful aging accelerator, both internally and externally. While you're sleeping, your body is working hard. It's repairing tissues, consolidating memories, balancing hormones, and clearing out waste products from the brain. When you cut this process short, the body doesn't have adequate time to perform these vital functions. On the outside, the effects of poor sleep are often the first things we notice. Dark circles and bags under the eyes are classic signs. Skin looks duller, fine lines and wrinkles become more prominent, and the skin's ability to repair itself from daily environmental damage is compromised. Collagen, the protein that keeps our skin firm and elastic, is produced and repaired during sleep. Lack of sleep impairs this process, leading to sagging and a loss of youthful plumpness. There's a reason it's called beauty sleep, but the impact goes much deeper. Sleep deprivation wreaks havoc on our hormones. It can increase cortisol, the stress hormone, which breaks down collagen and contributes to weight gain, particularly around the middle, a common sign of aging. It also affects growth hormone, which is crucial for muscle repair and maintenance. Less growth hormone means slower recovery and a harder time keeping muscles strong, impacting energy and mobility. Not getting enough sleep also significantly affects our mood and cognitive function. You might find yourself more irritable, stressed, or anxious. Your ability to concentrate, solve problems, and remember things can decline, contributing to that frustrating feeling of mental fog or slowdown that we often associate with getting older. Decision-making becomes harder, and your reaction time can slow. It's like your brain isn't getting the proper reboot it needs. Furthermore, chronic sleep deprivation weakens your immune system, making you more susceptible to illness. Constantly battling colds or feeling under the weather certainly doesn't contribute to feeling vibrant and youthful. It's a vicious cycle. Feeling tired makes you less likely to be active, which can make it harder to sleep well the next night. And the negative effects compound. Prioritizing sleep isn't about being lazy. It's a fundamental health habit. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. Creating a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends, helps regulate your body's internal clock. Establish a relaxing bedtime routine to signal to your body that it's time to wind down. Maybe reading a book, taking a warm bath, or listening to calming music. Make sure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool. Avoid screens, phones, tablets, TVs in the hour or two before bed, as the blue light can interfere with melatonin production. Limit caffeine and alcohol, especially in the evening, if you find it hard to fall asleep. Get out of bed after 20 minutes and do something relaxing until you feel tired. Then try again. It takes conscious effort to make sleep a priority, but the payoff in terms of improved appearance, energy, mood, and overall vitality is immense. Think of sleep as your nightly rejuvenation session. Don't skip it. Now that we've discussed how sleep impacts our ability to rejuvenate, let's talk about something that directly affects our internal chemistry and can visibly age us from the inside out, quietly and relentlessly. I'm talking about eating too much added sugar. We all know that excessive sugar isn't great for our waistlines or our teeth, but its impact on aging skin and overall vitality is often underestimated. When you consume sugar, especially refined sugar, it triggers a process in the body called glycation. This is where sugar molecules attach to proteins, including collagen and elastin, the very proteins that keep our skin firm, supple, and elastic. When glycation occurs, it forms harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products. or age's fitting name. Isn't it? These ages damage collagen and elastin fibers, making them stiff, brittle, and less able to repair themselves. This breakdown is a key contributor to wrinkles, sagging skin, and a loss of that youthful bounce. Think of collagen and elastin like the springs in a mattress. Sugar damages these springs, making them less resilient. So, the more sugar you consume, the more damage accumulates over time, and the more pronounced the signs of aging become on your skin. But the effects of excess sugar go beyond wrinkles. Sugar causes inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation is linked to numerous age-related diseases and can contribute to a general feeling of stiffness, aches, and reduced vitality. It also puts stress on your body, which can accelerate cellular aging. Blood sugar spikes followed by crashes can leave you feeling tired and irritable, creating that sugar crash feeling that saps your energy and makes you feel worn down. Definitely not conducive to feeling young and energetic. Excess sugar is often stored as fat, leading to weight gain. Carrying extra weight puts additional strain on your joints, increases inflammation, and is associated with a higher risk of chronic diseases, all of which contribute to feeling and looking older. Sugar is hidden in so many processed foods, sugary drinks, sauces, and snacks, making it easy to consume far more than we realize. Becoming aware of hidden sugars is the first step. Read food labels and look for ingredients like sucrose, glucose, fructose, corn syrup, and cane sugar. Even seemingly healthy options like yogurt, granola bars, and fruit juices can be loaded with added sugar. Reducing your sugar intake isn't about eliminating all sweet things forever, but about being mindful and making healthier choices. Opt for natural sweetness from whole fruits instead of processed sweets. Replace sugary drinks with water, unsweetened tea, or sparkling water with a squeeze of citrus. When baking, try reducing the amount of sugar called for, or using natural alternatives like stevia or maple syrup in moderation. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods that are naturally lower in sugar and higher in fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar levels. Cutting back on added sugar can have a noticeable impact on your skin's clarity and texture. Reduce inflammation, stabilize your energy levels, and contribute to a healthier weight. It's a habit that pays dividends not just in how you look, but in how vibrant and healthy you feel internally. Now, we've talked about posture, hydration, sleep, and sugar, habits that subtly affect us. But the final habit we're going to discuss is one that many people, especially as they get older, tend to shy away from. Yet it is arguably one of the most powerful tools we have to maintain a youthful body and high energy levels. This is the habit of ignoring strength training. When people think about exercise, they often think of cardio, like walking, swimming, or cycling, which are wonderful for heart health. But strength training, also known as resistance training, is often overlooked, and neglecting it has a profound quiet impact on how quickly we age as we get older. If we don't actively work to maintain it, we naturally lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia, starting in our 30s. We can lose about 3 to 8% of our muscle mass per decade, and this rate accelerates after 60. Muscle is not just for lifting heavy things. It's metabolically active tissue. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn at rest, which helps manage weight. Muscle also plays a crucial role in maintaining bone density, as the pull of muscle on bone stimulates bone growth, helping to prevent osteoporosis, a condition that makes bones fragile and increases the risk of fractures. Definitely something that makes you feel and act older. Losing muscle also directly impacts your strength, balance, and mobility. Everyday tasks like carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or getting up from a chair become harder. Your gait might become less stable, increasing the risk of falls, which are a major concern as we age. This reduced physical capacity makes you feel less independent and contributes to a feeling of physical decline. Furthermore, muscle mass is directly linked to energy levels. Stronger muscles work more efficiently, requiring less effort for daily activities, leaving you with more energy to do the things you enjoy. When you lose muscle, even simple movements require more energy, contributing to fatigue and that feeling of being easily worn out. Strength training helps improve your metabolism and also helps regulate blood sugar levels, which is important for energy stability and overall health. Beyond the physical, strength training has significant mental and emotional benefits. Feeling physically capable boosts confidence and independence. It can reduce symptoms of anxiety and depression and improve cognitive function. The sense of accomplishment from getting stronger is incredibly empowering, no matter your age. You might think strength training means lifting heavy weights in a gym, but it doesn't have to. It can be done at home with resistance bands, your own body weight, or light dumbbells. The key is to work your muscles against some form of resistance. Simple exercises like squats using a chair for support if needed, lunges, push-ups against a wall, bicep curls with light weights or resistance bands, and calf raises can make a huge difference. Start slowly, maybe just 2 or 3 times a week, focusing on proper form to avoid injury. Consistency is more important than intensity when you're starting out. Even short sessions of 20-30 minutes can yield significant benefits over time. As you get stronger, you can gradually increase the resistance or the number of repetitions. Consult with a doctor or physical therapist before starting any new exercise program, especially if you have underlying health conditions. Investing time in building and maintaining muscle is investing in your independence, energy levels, metabolism, bone health, balance, and overall quality of life as you age. It's a powerful habit that can truly help you defy the quiet effects of aging and feel capable and vibrant for years to come. We've walked through 5 habits that, on their own, might seem small, but when they become consistent patterns in our lives, they quietly work against us, adding years to how we look and how we feel. We talked about how poor posture compresses our spine, creates wrinkles, and drains our energy, while standing and sitting tall can instantly make us look and feel more vibrant. We explored how chronic low-grade dehydration dries out our skin, saps our energy, and stiffens our joints, and how simply drinking more water can plump up our skin and revitalize our body from the inside out. We discussed the critical importance of prioritizing sleep, revealing how lack of it accelerates skin aging, disrupts hormones, and impairs cognitive function, while getting enough quality rest is our body's natural rejuvenation process. We looked at the hidden dangers of too much added sugar, and how glycation damages our skin's elasticity and causes inflammation, emphasizing that reducing sugar intake can improve skin health and energy stability. And finally, we uncovered the often ignored power of strength training, explaining how neglecting it leads to muscle and bone loss, reduced mobility, and decreased energy. While building strength is fundamental for maintaining independence, vitality, and a higher quality of life as we age, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the idea of changing habits. But remember, this small, consistent steps lead to significant, lasting change. You don't have to tackle all 5 of these at once. Pick one habit that resonates most with you right now, something you feel you can realistically start working on today. Maybe it's placing a water bottle by your chair, setting a reminder to stand up straight, or adding 15 minutes to your bedtime. Start there. Celebrate the small victories. As you feel the positive effects of changing one habit, you'll build momentum and confidence to address another. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. Your body and mind are remarkably resilient and capable of positive change at any age. By consciously addressing these quiet habits, you are actively choosing vitality, energy, and a more youthful appearance. You are taking control and investing in your future self. Don't let these silent age accelerators dictate how you look and feel. Empower yourself with awareness and action. Think about which of these 5 habits you think might be having the biggest impact on you. Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Hearing from you helps build a supportive community here. And if you found this information helpful and encouraging, please give this video a thumbs up, as it helps more people discover it. And make sure you subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos designed to help you live your best life at every age. Remember, age is just a number. But how you feel and how you carry yourself is often a reflection of your habits. You have the power to make choices today that will help you look and feel younger, more vibrant, and more energetic tomorrow. Live your best life at every age.